What was he wearing? What was he wearing? What did he wear? What was he wearing? He was wearing a white shirt. He was wearing a white shirt. He wore a white shirt. He wore a black vest and black pants. He was wearing a black vest and black pants. What was he doing? What was he doing? He was standing in the hallway. He was standing in the hallway. He stood in the hallway. How did he look? How did he look? He didn't look happy. He didn't look happy. No, he wasn't happy. What was he wearing? What was he wearing? He wasn't wearing anything. He wasn't. He wasn't wearing anything. What was he doing? He was standing in the shower. Standing in the shower. He stood in the shower. How did he look? He looked relaxed. That's how he looked. He looked relaxed. He didn't look angry. No, he didn't look angry. What was she wearing? What did she wear? She was wearing a white shirt and blue jeans. She wore glasses too. Yes, she was wearing glasses too. What was she doing? What did she do? She was sitting in the hallway. She was sitting in the hallway. She sat in the hallway by herself. How did she look? How did she look? She wasn't happy. No, she didn't look very happy. How was it last night? How was it last night? It was dark. It was cold, too. There was a guy in the street. There was a guy on the road. What was he doing? What was he doing? He wasn't doing much. No, he wasn't. Wasn't doing much. He was just standing there. He was just standing there by himself. Okay. How did he look? How did he look? I didn't see his face. I couldn't see his face. It was too dark. What were they wearing? What were they wearing? They were wearing winter clothes. Yes, they wore winter clothes. She was wearing a coat. She wore a coat. And he was wearing a sweater and a hat. Yes, he wore a sweater and a hat. What were they doing? What were they doing? They were walking, they were talking. They were walking and talking. What were they talking about? I don't know. I don't know. How did they look? How did they look? They were happy, I think. They looked happy. Yes, they looked happy.